Aries, it's Suzanne here to do your second reading of the week. This is about hidden feelings and intuition of the person that you're watching the video for. All right, so we're going to start with some Lenormand cards. All right, so we're pulling 3 Lenormand cards, but we're not going to be turning them over until the end of the reading. So these cards will confirm what the reading told us. All right. So we're going to start with feelings of this person. So the first 3 cards that show up, okay, are going to reflect who this person shows to the world. Like, what do they show to the world and you, all right, as to, you know, who they are, possibly how they feel about you, or they may not be showing you anything. You know, I actually stopped doing the readings yesterday because the energy was so amazingly consistent on the feelings portions of the reading. You know, I want to say that the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups came out in almost every single reading. Okay, so, which I found really, really interesting. So we'll see if that energy continues. All right, so let's see who your person is or is showing you to be. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands. We have, wow, 7 of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, so far this is definitely a different type of energy. So what I'm seeing here for your person, you know, with the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, okay, I feel like this person has a very, very stubborn nature, all right? The 7 of Wands is really somebody who, you know, refuses to budge on their standpoint. They stand their ground, all right? So you might be dealing with somebody that is pretty stubborn, or, you know, almost to the point of being a little bit arrogant. All right, let's just say that. You're also dealing with somebody who presents as, you know, having their cake and wanting to eat it too. All right, which I feel ties in with the stubborn nature of this person. So this person may want you in their life, but you know, there's something else that is very important to them. It could be somebody else as well that's very important to them that they want in their life as well. And it's like they're refusing to budge on that. So if you have somebody in your life that, you know, puts an enormous amount of time into their work and you're always asking for more time with them, you know, you've probably run into a scenario where they're just refusing to budge on that. They see the value in placing their time in something else. And I feel like for most, you know, this could be around their business or around their work. But for some, you know, they're splitting their time possibly between 2 people. All right. And yet we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like this person, the reason they keep you hooked or drawn into them is because when they are with you or when they're around you, they tend to be somewhat, you know, very romantic. You know, they use their time well. I will say that. This person uses their time well because they enjoy being good to you when they're around you. And I feel like what you might be craving is you want more of that. So let's see what this person's, you know, hidden feelings are, especially with this stubborn quality that this person seems to have. You definitely might be dealing with another fire sign with wands here, but you also might be dealing with a water sign. And you don't have to be dealing with either, honestly, but whoever it is possesses these characteristics. All right, so let's see. Seven of Wands clarified by Temperance. Okay, so underneath it, the first thing that I'm seeing is, this person actually is more pliable, in their feelings underneath it. They want a mix of passion and emotion, like they want an even balance there. They might come across largely more passionate than emotional, but they do want that emotional connection, indicated over here by this Knight of Cups, because I feel like, they're romantic. I feel like they might be charming, but when it comes to the deep feelings, I feel like they have a tough time with that. Seven of Cups, look at that, Ace of Cups. So while they might be presenting as wanting their cake and wanting to eat it too, they do want a situation where they have their one and only. That's what they ultimately seek. They might have incredibly high standards. They might be Seven of Cups, very choosy, very picky, okay? Looking for that perfect cup, all right? And then Knight of Cups, clarified by Page of Wands. There's the Wands again, all right? So again, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, we're balancing out emotion and passion. So while this person, really tries to emotionally connect romantically with you, I feel like they're trying to Temperance balance out the passion and the emotion. They might be very fiery and passionate about what they do in life, okay? They might have found their niche in life as far as what they do for work. And it's almost like they want to be able to mix the two together more than they are right now. I feel like that's what, that would bring a happy medium to this connection. It's like maybe they want you to be more a part of what they love, because I feel like we're getting the same message here and here. So Temperance clarified by King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like that you make them very, very happy, and I feel like they want to be even more generous with you than they're already being. And I feel that throughout this entire reading here. They want to give more than they're giving, and they know that you want more. But I feel like there's a part of them that's is not willing to compromise anything that they love. They don't want to compromise on a business. Again, if this is another person, I feel like you have a leg up on the other person, but you do make them very, very happy. Ace of Cups, clarified by Page of Pentacles. So this person secretly is looking for the best window of opportunity to make you possibly their one and only, or to present their more emotional side, to present their deeper feelings. I don't know how deep this has gotten yet, but I feel like they're looking to make it deeper. Again, they're looking to make you their one and only cup. So I feel like if there is more than one person, I feel like the other person is peripheral. Like you know, this other person could be somebody that builds this person up, but I feel like that might be what they're craving from you a little bit more, instead of, if you're constantly asking for more time and they feel like they are struggling to give that right now, if you switch that up where you're very, very accepting of what they do give you, you know, I almost feel like the issue kind of falls away. I feel like that's what they're waiting for from you, is acceptance of who they are. That's, you know, it comes through very strongly that they're not willing to budge, but they are. They are willing to budge, but there's something they're looking to see from you, and they will immediately become more generous. You know, I feel like, again, they can be very romantic with you, very charming with you. They want to balance the passion that they have for you with the emotion. They want you to be their one and only cup. Page of Wands, Nine of Swords. Oh. All right. So at the end of the day, you know, you have more power in this situation than you think. Okay? I don't feel like they do it all the time, but I feel like they do go over worst case scenarios. When they're in this Nine of Swords energy, they're not in this stubborn energy here. They're not. They're actually looking at things more from your perspective, but they're also, you know, rolling around worst case scenarios in their head. Like, am I going to have to give up, you know, some of the time that I spend in my business? Am I going to have to give up, you know, and that's the other thing. I feel like whoever this second person is presenting more as a friend of this person. It might be a same sex friend. It might be an opposite sex friend. But I don't feel like it's another romantic partner. All right. So, you know, this person either doesn't want to give up time they spend with their friends or time that they spend in their business. But it concerns them because I feel like they're eventually going to do that regardless of what happens, so they can have this Ace of Cups. And I guess the question for you is, do you want them to feel like they're giving something up for you, or do you want them to feel like they can have everything with you? That's the question. And I don't know what it is, but these readings have been making my nose has been itching. My nose was not itching all morning. And suddenly, the second I start doing these readings, I'm getting an itchy nose again. All right, so let's take a look at what this person's intuition is telling them. Okay. Look at that. Two of Cups. All right, so this person's intuition is telling them, you know what? The connection that I have with Aries is worth it. There is, you know, this person is definitely feeling a mutual connection with you. It could be a soulmate type of connection, right? And then we have the Devil. All right, so the devil's in the details, right? So you might be dealing with a Capricorn. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Again, I felt another fire sign up there. You know, this devil, I feel, relates to this person's stubbornness. Okay? That's the toxic energy, right? That is, possibly inhibiting this connection right now. And this person knows it. They know it. But remember, underneath, they really just want, and it shows right here, they just want their Ace of Cups. Their 1 cup plus them makes 2 of Cups. All right, so then we have the King of Cups here. In this deck, I feel like there's only one actual man in this deck, because this is the triple goddess deck. So this is the King of Cups. So this, I feel like this person's intuition is telling them to really, speak what their emotions are, which I feel like would lighten the load for this person. If you knew that you were their one and only, and that they were working towards something for both of you, that would also alleviate, some of the tension here. But you can see the Devil's right in the middle of the 2 of Cups, mutual connection, and the King of Cups, unspoken love. This person could be very, very stubborn about, what they reveal around their feelings. All right, so let's explore this Devil card here. All right, so yeah, the Death card, which is Scorpio, all right, which is basically this toxic energy, or how this person presents to the world, needs to change, needs to transform. It might need to end altogether, okay? Especially for some of you, if this person spends a lot of their extra time around friends, especially a friend of the opposite sex or same sex, depending, what your orientation is, that's definitely something that might need to be, reeled in order for this person to be able to follow their intuition, which is having this 2 of Cups connection and speaking some real feelings. Okay, this person has no problem being romantic and charming, but when it comes to, deep, feelings, this person really struggles. All right, King of Cups, 2 of Swords, repressed feelings. So we get what their intuition is telling them. These are the degrees of how, in some cases, how far apart they are from listening to their intuition. I feel like when it comes to actually speaking the emotions, this person is pretty far away from doing that, even though their intuition is telling them to do that. Because this energy is in the middle, this has to happen first. Something needs to change around how this person distributes their time. Okay? And I'll pull one more card on this one here in the middle, on this Death card. Yeah, 10 of Wands. This connection is going to feel like a burden to this person, until they make a change around how they distribute their time. All right, one more card for 2 of Swords. Sun. Okay, so if this person can take off the blindfold and, and see the sun, see the light, see all the opportunity that's here for this 2 of Cups connection, that their intuition is definitely nudging at them, it releases this heavy energy, this burden, this toxic energy. It's very likely that you could be dealing with another fire sign, okay? And the thing is that when this person's alone, it's positive energy. The way that they are is very positive. to get done what they want to get done in life. But it's affecting their ability to have a close one-on-one connection or relationship, even though that's what their intuition is telling them that they want, that they need in their life. So let's see what the Lenormand cards have to say about this. All right, so we have the Mountain, we have the Stork, and we have the Significant Female or Significant Feminine. All right, so what this is saying is that there's definitely a challenge. Climbing a mountain is a challenge. All right, there's definitely a challenge that has been presented in this connection, around this Two of Cups connection, as we have seen. What does this Stork mean? Okay, whenever, a woman is pregnant, right, her body goes through massive amounts of change. We're seeing that right here, okay? Between the Devil and the Death card, that's saying that a toxic energy has to end in order for the burden to be dropped. And this is a major change that needs to happen. Again, falling in the center of the reading. Okay, at the heart of the reading. That's what has to happen first. All right. Now, this Significant Female here, all right, is looking towards the future. So the Significant Female in this connection is looking towards the future, is looking away from the challenges. That could be you. That could be the person that you're watching the video for. I feel like in a way, there's part of you that, this person better get their act together quickly, or you're going to be looking in a different direction. And that's just what I see here. I just feel like, because of this person's stubborn yet charming nature, and I feel like that might be going back and forth quite a bit between the two of you. Like you feel like you're getting to the end of your rope as to how long you're going to put up with that, is what I'm feeling, because you're looking away from all of this, including the connection. So I feel like this person had better get their act together. And because of the way these cards fell out, I am going to clarify that Two of Cups connection. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, it's like, I feel like your person knows that you're at a point where it's like, are we gonna have this or aren't we? Because Six of Cups. Okay, yeah, we'll just change that up a little bit here. Six of Cups is, there's a playfulness around this connection that you both enjoy. Okay, almost to the point where it can be a little bit childlike, but it's fun. And that's what's kept you in this for as long as you've been in it. But it's like, it's like put up or shut up at this point. One more. Nine of Cups. All right, so there's just love all over this. This person, I feel like they're the only one that is really keeping them from, their wishes fulfilled here. And it's about needing to change or amend how this person presents, in their everyday life. They have a hard time transitioning from the people that they're around all day to their connection, to their love connection, and it's like those two energies are completely different. And I feel like if you had to put it into words, that would be what the challenge is. This person has definite deep feelings. Expressing them are really difficult. Their intuition is saying, you gotta be able to transition from day to night, or from work relationships to personal relationships. You need to find a balance. And when you do, or when they do, there's a chance for ultimate happiness, sunshine here. I feel like the two of you are essentially very happy with, with just a few tweaks needed. So, yeah, so that is what I have for you, Aries. If you are looking for a personal reading, I'm always here for you. You can reach out and you will get a response back quickly. Otherwise, I will talk to you next week. And that's it. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great week. Bye.